turret, like, if you have a build going, and this is queued up to build for a supply pad, well, I can't queue up and build anything else until that supply pad's built. I can't queue any aliens until the temple's built. So taking a little bit of time to go ahead and put up a defensive turret early can be very helpful. And I think that a lot of people, they have a hard time with this game, especially my amigo last night that was suffering because he didn't leave himself enough time for defenses.
Turret complete.
And we'll keep our build going here. Get our little guy around here. We want to get all these resources on the map. You know, we want to find all these little blue boxes. They're free resources early on, and getting these early on is significant in the fact that it's really going to help you in your early build. And once the temple comes out, your prophet will be on the field, and we're going to bring him up to where our ghost is over here, because he's quite formidable. The prophet is quite formidable and quite fun to play. Now once this one queues right here, we're going to go ahead and start our build for our project here. And I'm going to think that right now it looks like we can do that Wraith tank thing. So we're going to make a factory, and that's going to queue next. And we'll set this up for another one of those. That'll allow me to be over here kind of working around why those things queue up. And you always want to be doing something in Halo Wars. I couldn't explain that enough to people yesterday. Like, again, I'm not a pro at this game. I love it. I've spent 6,000 hours with it. It's one of my favorite games ever, but I'm sure there's somebody somewhere that's got like a stopwatch going with what he does and stuff like that. I love to play it. I love to put my own little spin on it.
Very well.
And we're going to go ahead and bring these guys up here and queue up the prophet right here. Oh, what's up, hippie? Yeah, this game's amazing. And we're going to queue up the Blessed Immolation from the prophet right here. And what that's going to allow us to do is come up here and take these reactors. Also, the prophet's significantly more powerful. If at any point the prophet starts to really lose his shield early on, we're going to go ahead and let the ghost kind of lead in there. And we can teleport the prophet back to our base. What I mean is, if your prophet starts to lose his shield and he might die, if you click on your base, you can recall your leader, any of the alien leaders, for 100.
All units.
Target these, those are priorities. They'll get next to your unit and blow it up.
All units.
Just kind of use your ghost early on as like a distractor, a buffer zone between you and your opponent. The prophet's Blessed Immolation will just handle almost all this kind of stuff. And we're going to clear in this, and we're going to come back over to our base and keep upgrading our supply pads. He's making hunters. Alright, well, now that I know that, I'm actually going to change my build scheme. Go ahead and demolish my factory here. I'm going to put up a summit. We're going to go aerial. Air vehicles are going to stand a much better chance versus hunters than land vehicles.
What is it?
What I will.
Alrighty. And we're going to go queue up another turret too.
I am ready.
Now, let's go over here and take this reactor. You're probably going to lose your ghost at this engagement because these are some pretty tough little flood guys here, but getting your tech upgrade with these extra reactors is super helpful. Watch out for the snipers. Those two snipers over there could be real dangerous. See the ones shooting at my guy right there in the back? The snipers are back there off screen. They can be really deadly. It's going to kind of really keep an eye on the prophet and have him engage them next. They should be fine. And let's go ahead and queue up one of our elite honor guards. And we'll start our Banshee build here.
What?
And once we've got this, what it's going to really do, you can always check the time at about 4:20. That's the time right there. You know, start being ready because your opponent's going to start being ready. Usually a good rush can hit you within 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and they're going to have a sustainable rush in your face. Hey, what's up, Film Freak? Good morning, bro. Oh, the flood? Yeah, the flood can be quite challenging. And so I have my teleporter rigged up, so it's just going to go ahead and send my units through. And we're going to start our expansion right here to increase the size of our overall base.
What?
And go ahead and bring your units now this way. Once you've garrisoned this guy in here,
Reactor claimed.
That'll give you that tech upgrade. You'll be able to search your next upgrades.
Attacked unsuccessfully.
Let's go ahead and put up a defensive shield generator. That's going to give the bases. The Covenant bases are much weaker compared to the NPC bases. I mean, the UNSC bases, sorry. But again, the main goal here is to get these reactors, get your profit upgraded, and this is going to put you on your final tech upgrade. All right, what do we do if this happens? We recall our profit immediately. The profit comes straight back, brings in some superior fire. We lay down a plasma cannon for troops, and we start lighting these guys up. And also the profit's going to bring back any air vehicles.
All units.
A little bit of slowdown. Seems to happen when a lot of things are on screen. It used to happen back in the day, but it seems to be a little bit more noticeable here on the one I've noticed.
Moving.
Banshee in the air.
And we're going to go ahead and keep our build up. There's our Banshees coming back to assist.
Waiting.
All units. All units. All units.
I'm going to come over here and help my teammate right now, because crushing the profit right here, the Brute Chieftain was pretty weak. He was going up there. He looked like he was about to get, yep, he's already coming back down the hill. So I'm going to focus on the Arbiter right here. Kill him. Watch that Arbiter power. I'm not afraid of it, though. If I have to, I'll actually blowtorch him with the Prophet's power. Prophet's beam will melt that guy so fast. And we're going to kick back over, make sure we're always upgrading. This is a game about multitasking. Hey, Don Berto, how you doing? Well, good afternoon to you guys.
All units.
Yeah, man. And now that this guy is down, let's go. Oh, yeah. Our teammates over here throwing down. I love these 3v3 skirmishes. It starts really stepping up the difficulty, too. We've went from normal to heroic. So you can expect the computer at heroic to be efficient. He's not going to sit there and not build, you know. He's going to either do some type of attack, do some type of early rush.
Banshee on station.
It's cool sound effects up here.
Base under attack.
And that's the other Arbiter popping over to my base. Really not afraid of him. That's crazy on the audio. I didn't get any of this breakup like this yesterday. There must just be some like super units moving or something. Just so many units or something going on. It seems to be when it's got a lot going on. Well, I actually had a lockup happen on it yesterday, so I hope we don't get a lockup today. I was fighting 3 armies by myself and it locked up on me. Alright, let's get our army back over here to our
All
base.
units.
Yep. Seems to have cleared up.
All units.
Banshee ready.
All units.
Oh, he's got himself a little healing guy over here. And he still hasn't even got through our defenses here.
Turret complete.
He's actually burning resources right now, too, with his powers to do that. So that's actually, he's spending money to sustain the attack. He's running towards another turret being chased by all my units now. He's a powerful prophet, though. Or, I mean, Arbiter.
Ally has been driven back.
Let's keep queuing units. He's toast now. And let's go over there and be like, what?
All units.
Nobody comes over here and makes us bleed our own blood. Yeah, there was some breakup. It does happen. I've noticed when you have a lot of units moving at once, you can suffer from some breakup. It seems to clear up. It seems like if you're like at unit cap or somebody's at unit cap and a lot of stuff's going on, a lot of battling, it does suffer from a little bit of latency.
All units.
Yes, this is backwards compatible. My favorite team, human or alien, I like Prophet with a Forge with a Cutter. I think is a very effective team. But depending on what style you're going for. If you want the Forge to, say, fuel the Prophet in an early rush, Forge's ability to make a lot of money and do like a Warthog rush while basically he's supporting another guy who could just go over and attack the enemy, very effective. Alright guys, so let's keep upgrading our guys. We're going to put the Ancestral Perversion on the Prophet. That's going to make him, he's got a star on him already. As they upgrade and star up, they just become so formidable. A 3-star Prophet, fully upgraded, is like an army onto himself in this.
All units.
Alright, we're going to come on over here and target these guys. And it looks like things are going in our way. And we're going to put this next upgrade on when we have a second. Oh, they're attacking my thing. They're going after my reactor, which is going to take my tech level down if they crack it. I'm not really worried about it, though. I've already researched the tech I need. And it's going to spend, they're going to spend a lot of time up there, basically. And that Ancestral Perversion right there just, like, gives the Prophet, like, 2. Now come to the back here and target these things. Don't allow these units to just sit there beating on you. Let's see, what do we got here? These guys are about to get me out of my reactor, huh?
All units.
Of course.
Hey, good morning, Xbox Bomb. Andy Butler, no problem, bro.
Give me a target.
Happy to share as always, bro. Happy to share. Love seeing you guys do cool, good work, doing cool videos, spreading your wings and flying, flourishing.
All units.
Hey, what's happening, Weedbox? How you doing this morning, bro? Playing one of my all-time favorites right here. Halo Wars, a classic gem. We're gonna see the sequel to this soon too, which is really exciting. I wonder how it's gonna play. I wonder how the factions are gonna be. I have so many questions about it. It is literally one of my favorite franchises of all time. I thought, what a great idea. You know, you throw Halo in an RTS like Command and Conquer world.
Waiting for instructions.
Naughty, what's happening? You've never seen it before, bro? Oh, this is one of my all-time faves, bro. Did a little skirmish right here where I'm playing as the aliens. And we're hoping that in the next one, in the sequel, that they'll have an alien actual campaign. That would be pretty exciting for an actual alien campaign.
All units.
Here.
Our allies' attack failed.
Ready to fight.
All units.
Also, guys, when you destroy a building, make sure you switch back to your units like this and have them focus on a building at a time together. Instead of just blanket shotting different things, really focus their fire into a devastating line of destruction like this, guys. I'm also going to be putting up my broadcasts for this, my walkthroughs, guys, on my YouTube. But right now, Twitch's exporter is down. I literally went to export my video from yesterday, and they're like, hey, our video's down. All right, target him. He's a priority.
All units.
See how my guys are just lighting him up. Prioritize targets. That's the arbiter. I do not want him going ham. Now we prioritize the chieftain. I've destroyed their temple, so once he's dead, unless they have another temple somewhere, he ain't going to be coming back again. And we're going to go ahead and just upgrade our temple this way so we can get to that tech tree again we were on last time.
Waiting.
There we go. And now the base should be ready to be focused on at this point. Oh, and the Prophet, guys, check this out. What's up, Prophet power? Is that awesome? Hey, yeah, we do the YouTube. We are on the YouTube. Looks like my guys are taking a little bit of fire over here, so just keep replenishing units. A lot of times Halo Wars will turn into a war of attrition. Can you take the heat to put down your enemy? You can put healing units out. There are healing units available. And we'll just come over here and finish these guys off.
Send me in.
Alright.
All units.
I go.
It really starts getting fun when you've smashed your opponent into dust and it's like the cleanup time. Like, oh, did we make war and you failed at it? That's why I switched, guys, when earlier in my build, when I went from tanks to jets, hunters do not have, unless they're upgraded to their final upgrade, they really can't do much versus air vehicles, so I always take them out. It's like knowing what your opponent's doing is a huge thing in this, like recon and definitely scouting out
All
missions.
units.
Oh, the chieftain came back up here trying to come back around again. See him trying to
All
build his
units.
temple?
All
That's the
units.
tech upgrade temple for the chieftain. And when a unit's not
All
created yet, it's super weak. I stream till I'm done. What's up, Super Lime? Little tech support voice. I don't really know about so much as tech support, but people do seem to ask me like the tech questions. I don't work for Microsoft, guys. All my views and opinions are my own. I'm a partner with Twitch Television. I broadcast every single day playing games. I receive monetary payment for it. It is a very cool, you know, little thing to do. It's definitely cool. We're always happy to meet new people, have old people come and hang out with us, and continue to try to grow the show and our brand. My thing's about friendship and fun. I'm never going to change that. I'm never going to roll around in the mud or get nasty with somebody that doesn't want to be nice. That's just not my style. We're always going to conduct ourselves as a gentleman in here. That's how I roll. Look at my base, all upgraded, turrets, got a power reactor. Oh.
All units.
Looks like everybody's out. Everybody's here now to bring down the enemy. All the dogs are loose now. Here we come. I've been making some fun video clips with upload too. It's nice to be able to record stuff on these backwards compatible games. I did a quadruple Mac Cannon blast video yesterday. The guy was like, yeah.
Turret complete.
This is AI Palafox 25. Weren't you in here yesterday asking me something about AI? I could play it at Legendary. I could play people, but I certainly would never play people while I was broadcasting.
units.
And I have to think that anybody that would want me to play people while I broadcast wouldn't really be my friend, because when you play cards, like, you know, like when I go to Vegas and I make like $5,000 playing Texas Hold'em, I don't turn my cards around at the table and go, hey everybody, I got a pair of jacks. You don't do that. So, you know, I just don't see the draw to it. And I think it would make my opponent weaker if I actually helped them beat me. Just so you know there, Palafox.
All units.
Journey awaits.
When am I going to do the Fight Club again? Awesomeness 50,000. Whenever I feel like it. I play what I love. And when I feel like playing that game that I love, Mortal Kombat, I'll do a Fight Club for it.
Your team is victorious.
Ah, victorious against the AI on Heroic there, Palafox. Yeah! Let's look at my stats here. Oh, my beautiful, perfect stats. Literally, my stats are like perfection right there. Like 6 times. Yeah, first place. Yeah, I did more damage than my rest of my teammates combined. Or the whole other team combined. I'm the best. Yeah! Ba-da-da-da. Woo! Alright, so let's see here. And Palafox, if you want to compare skills with me, bro, on Twitter, I've got my difficulty at 117 automatic posted, bro. That's 17 points above legendary. Yesterday, the computer dropped me to 112, so I had to come back and give him a little spanking once I remembered some of my tactics. Will I be playing at that difficulty automatic? Maybe when I get warmed up. It's quite challenging. Alrighty here. Let's take another look at an interesting function in this game. 2v2, one of my favorite levels in Skirmish, Beasley Plateau. Why, Chef? Why does this level rock? Well, it has an interesting little thing. Sometimes the levels, just like when we talk about the levels in World of Tanks having their own little nuances, this level has some nuances to it that make it one of my favorite levels to do 2v2. Lots of optional bases. Then it has little optional pads where you can literally grab a secondary pad and have a supply point going. Very cool. And one of the few maps that actually do it. Then in the center of this map, you can actually increase your level cap to as high as it can get in this game with any of the units by capturing the center area. But it's garrisoned with triple star like ODST Marine Super Troopers. Quite a battle. Alright, I'm going to take out Commander Cutter this time. Yeah! And let's do that turret. Remember, guys, We always have room to start queuing things. We can build a turret. We can start our supply pad. Let's start another supply pad. See how we still have plies? Oh, the enemy's moving quickly and aggressively to attack me? Well, good luck to him, because this guy will be ready. Will not go quietly into the night. Never. Also, guys, I like to pull this initial flag back right to here. This is where I want my units to stack up when I make them. A little bit under my guns here, under my turrets. And let's keep queuing up stuff. Ah, country hash sounds delicious. Little corned beef deliciousness. Yummy, yummy. Numbers, numbers. I like Cutter. Every character in this game has their own perks, their own abilities, their own skill sets, and their own powers. And I like Cutter for a lot of different reasons. One reason which, when you lay down your first base, it's a full base. Also, this elephant, which is a unit unique to Cutter, is amazing. Alright, let's go ahead and queue up a power plant here.
Supply pad complete.
And we're going to keep looking for supplies around this initial area. What I don't want to really have happen is my warthogs to get hurt.
Enemy engaged.
Go ahead and pull away from these guys. Our unarmed hogs. And we're going to set up a queue right here for another turret. So our first two turrets right here will be more than ready to meet this aggressive rush. We'll go ahead and kick this back turret up with a flame mortar right here. Alien rushes used to be the thing. Everybody be all freaked out about them. Ah, I'm leaving. The aliens are rushing me, man. And I'm like, dude, just fight. Don't surrender. Don't quit. Never surrender. Look at it as a weakness. He's over here extending himself all early on. Come over here, ram him a couple times with my warthogs. I don't care if I lose a couple simple warthogs. Draw him away, and now I've got 3 turrets shooting him and all his guys in the face. Upgrade these to flame mortars, and they're really going to start slicing and dicing these guys. He's almost dead. And just continue to go on with your build scheme like nothing's ever happened. Why this guy breaks himself. Oh, yeah. Use up your money, bro. Do that. Oh, don't hurt my supply pad. Don't hurt my supply pad, Hammer. Hammer, don't hurt me. He's dead. And he's wasted all his moolah that he could have used to, like, rebuild units. So that puts me immediately like, all right, well. I don't even watch, I've never watched either one of those shows, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Dragon Ball Z. Those are beyond, I was too old for those, brother. I like Transformers and G.I. Joe back in the day in the 80s. Then in the 90s, the cartoons I watched was like Animaniacs, Tailspin, DuckTales, woo! Lights on a mystery, or rewrite history, DuckTales. That was my favorite. I always wanted to be Scrooge McDuckington. Alright, we're going to kick up our other power plant here. And the one thing I know now, I broke his first rush. Oh, also guys, just demo these guns. If you got a broken gun, sure you could set a 350 thing to repair it, but why? Just queue up another one after you demo. You'll be able to do it faster and it'll cost you 100 less resources. And you'll have a brand new healed up gun there. Alright. And I think we'll go for an air build. Air build! Ooh, should we do ODSTs? Yeah, we could do ODSTs. We'll do an air build this time and ODSTs next time. Let's keep upgrading our supply pads here. Alright, Weedbox, you have yourself a great day. Alright, thanks, Lewis. Always nice to get a new follower. Hope you enjoy the show, sir. I broadcast every single day. I love to play the games that I've loved throughout the past. We were looking at Alan Wake just the other day. We were playing some amazing World of Tanks the other day. I always try to really play what I love, sir. And this is one that I do deeply love. What I'm doing is upgrading my supply pads right now to doubles. It's going to give me more resources per second here. And we're going to queue up our first air unit here. Ready.
Supply pad upgraded.
But I mean, my friends, man, it would be like, oh, the brute's in my base, I'm quitting. And I'd be like, how many turrets do you got up? None. And I'm like, well, why didn't you queue a turret initially? Well, I queued 10 warthogs. Well, you can only build one warthog at a time. So in the time that you queue up that one Warthog, you got it going, you've got time to get these turrets up. Especially with the UNSC, because their structures are strong. Hell, that guy sat on my structure clubbing it for 10 minutes. It's still half built. Alrighty. And once we get 3 of these air units up, we're going to expand over to our next area here. Go ahead and queue another one. Oh, hey! This is backwards compatible, Fire Bro, and I'm playing on the Xbox One, sir. Guys, it has all the original functionality. I was playing multiplayer last night with my friends. You have to do the invite through the 360, though, function on your Xbox One. It's tricky. It's not the center button, it's the back button. We had to figure that out last night. I was like, oh, knows we could do it!
Hornet here. Gyros engaged.
Alright, so we're going to bring our Hornets over here, and this is the optional part of the map that I really love here on Beasley Plateau. Come over here and just engage a group at a time with these guys. You don't want to fight all these guys at once, if possible. Don't be afraid, though, if they all pop out and start getting crazy. Just keep targeting them. Also, get back over here and queue up more Hornets. And make sure all your pads are upgraded. And you should, if you're about to lose one, go ahead and pull your front Hornet back. Just manually select them. Let the other Hornets step up. And once you got rid of these Weisenheimers, you're going to open up a really cool thing on this map right here, where you have 2 additional pads that you can build off of. I like to build a supply pad off one and another pad for making vehicles off the other. Your base should totally be sustaining a vehicle build by now. Looks like the Arbiter's over here at our guy's base. Let's go take him out.
All units.
And I'm just going to kind of keep my Hornets back initially while he's working his powers over there, and then just kind of close in on him when possible. If I want to shut down his powers, I can, but this early on, I don't know. I'm not really worried about losing 1 or 2 units to kill the Arbiter. Alright, and let's keep building those Hornets up.
5 by 5.
The Arbiter's dead, so let's head over here, kill the Brutes, and we're going to head on down to the Brute Chieftain's base.
Airpad.
You never played it, Naughty? Oh, brother, it's backwards compatible. You can pick it up, you know. You can get the disc. You can get it digitally. And it's one of the greatest, definitely, RTSs that was ever put on the 360. I played a ton of this. I played a ton of Command & Conquer, and I played a ton of Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. All 3 of those games. Now, guys, I have 2 different stations queuing Hornets. So, literally, I'm doubling my production for my limit cap. And the Hornets are very nice for dealing with early on units, especially with whatever commander you got. So now we're going to come on over to his base and bring the fight to him.
Hornet in the air.
Careful when calling these units across the middle here, guys. There are triple souped up ODSTs and a ton of bases, so we're going to divert those Hornets manually. You can also plot a line, guys, if you're used to, like, say, pre-plotting tracks for your troops. Coming over the middle here, these guys, they're triple upgraded. They're triple stars. I don't want to attack that area unless I'm at unit cap.
All units.
Alright, and now we're going to start bringing the pressure to them. And we're going to keep our queue up. Naughty, this also has a kick-ass campaign, bro. We're going to look at the level 5 of the campaign after this fight, bro.
All units.
Now we're going to come over here and target his temple, guys. The temple allows them to produce the Brute Chieftain. That's also their tech build. Without the temple, they can't build any tech. So this air factory, worthless. And we're just going to keep queuing up soldiers. It's a lot about multitasking. The good generals, the best fighters in this game, are ones that always are doing something. You never have a free moment till the moment your opponent is smashed into dust. Then you take a break. I'm going to chase these brutes around, but what I'm going to do is focus on this now. Oh, that was nice of my teammate to put a little heal down. That is an ability that the UNSC has where you can put heals down on your troops. Very handy for keeping troops alive. And also, my partner did that. I didn't engage that, so the multiplayer co-op badassery when you and your friends are working out a strategy and it's like, bro, I'll stack up a heal on our guys too. Bam! You know, and everybody's getting involved. It's so redunculous.
All units.
And now we're ready to focus on this.
VTOL in the
Hey,
air.
Toxic Assassin, good morning. No, I'm not part of the preview program, Cyrus the Virus. And shout out, man. It's been a while, buddy. Used to play a lot of Mass Effect 3, bro. And when Mass Effect 3 becomes backwards compatible, you know I'll be out there with my 3000 in 7 ranking, bro. Oh, I can't wait to get back into that. Should see that this year. Alright guys, now we're at unit cap. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and demolish this base here and bring up a field armory. Now field armory is going to allow me to do some cool expansions. We're also going to upgrade this and put a turret over here. Let's see here though, before we go for the turrety.
Mac on target.
Little Mac blast. Boom! Sniper cannon from space.
Supply pad upgrade.
Alright, let's go take these guys out. I'll give him something else to shoot at here. I'll save you, teammate! My teammate did a build there. I'm taking that for me! That's mine!
All units.
Weapons hot.
I'm not in the preview program, guys.
All units.
And this is backwards compatible without being in the preview program anymore, guys. I opted out of the preview program last September. I was having tech trouble with my channel. It wasn't letting me appear online. And so I was like, well, shoot, if I can't appear online, I can't stream, so...
Supply pad complete. All units.
Now, over here at your field armories, where you can upgrade your MAC cannon, you can upgrade your turrets to a larger size, guys. The field armory, you can upgrade your unit cap to a higher unit
All
cap.
units.
Engaging enemy.
All
And we'll
units.
go ahead and come over here and bring the fight to his base. Well, you know, Hippie, I'm going to be playing the story in just a little bit, bro. I'm on the 5th chapter, and my broadcast yesterday, I went to the 5th chapter. When I'm able to, I'll put that up on YouTube, and we'll start from the 5th chapter today and work around showing you guys some more of how to do the campaign, find the black boxes and stuff like that, guys. We love to help anytime we can. Give some simple strategies for some levels and stuff like that.
All units.
Hey, Crisis, what's happening, MDG? Welcome to our broadcast, sir. I'm great, my friend. Drinking the coffee, loving life, playing one of my all-time favorite games right here, Halo Wars. And let's see how our upgrade on our MAC cannon's going. Alright, so if we go to that next tech tree, which we can do real easily here, let's upgrade our advanced reactor over here, which will allow us to research the wingman upgrade. And you can actually see your research time on your tech tree.
Gyros ready.
All
And we're going to go ahead and focus on his temple right then.
Reactor improved.
That'll allow us to upgrade our wingman, and if we'd like to, go to the next level upgrade for the MAC cannon. The MAC cannon does have a cooldown time. We're almost through that. And let's come over here and target this. Targeting the individual structures rather than just sitting on the base and focusing fire, guys, you will demolish through structures so much faster just by going all units, get in there. He's putting out a repair drone. That's going to be a little too late.
Healing target.
When you got those extra abilities, use this heal thing a lot. I had to remind my guy's like a major in this game, and I have the rank of general, and I'm like, come on, major, remember to heal your troops. And he's like, oh yeah, I can do that. It takes a lot of multiplayer to get the general's rank. It is one of my proudest achievements. I worked for 3 years playing multiplayer for it. A lot of wins, about 1,000 wins for it. It's about 2 million XP points, and sometimes you get about 1,000 points per battle. A great battle, maybe 5,000 to 7,000 points.
All units.
You got a great zoom feature if you want to get in on the action. Look at the guys hanging off there. I really got to think this game inspired a lot of James Cameron's Avatar. This came out way before Avatar, guys. And if you look at the units in it, they're very Avatar-ish. What's up, Slightly Games? How you doing? Yeah, 2 days and we'll have our 1-year partnership with Twitch. It's been a really awesome adventure and an awesome ride. He's got engineers trying to repair his thing over there. Fighting a losing battle, engineers. And we'll just put we'll show them the writing on the wall. Now this MAC cannon, you could actually upgrade to fire 4 shots at once. So you could just be like,
Max rounds complete.
now that's a double shot right there, but that's going to take out most things. And when you unleash that on your opponent, it's just so devastating. My little engineer.
All units.
Let's focus on these grunts down here. And once all structures and all units
Team is
are dead,
victorious.
you'll be victorious. Yes, 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 Naughty, exactly. I was playing this game the night I drove to see Avatar, and I came home, and I was like, hey, a minute, you remind me of Avatar. All right, guys, here's what I want to point out to you next, Naughty. Check this out, bro. This is the 5th chapter in the campaign, and it has an incredible campaign. It has incredible cutscenes and an awesome story. And personally, come on, bring back the Spirit of Fire, man. I want to know. I want to know. Captain Cutter and Anders forever. Spartan Team Omega on the ground, dude. Oh, Spartan Team Omega, baby. I'm thinking we're either going to see Halo Wars 2 at the end of this year or at the beginning of next, bro. I think it's in 2016, but I don't have a confirmation. I'm pretty sure we'll know by E3. All right, guys, this could be a kind of a tricky mission at first. Sum up all your guys and keep moving.
A few clicks south along the highway.
We got to get to a base right now, and we're going to be being attacked. We've got Spartan Team Omega with us. We've got some powerful stuff with us, but yes, it's going to be easier if we just keep moving our units, summon them all up at once. You just hit your life bumper. It's going to say all units. Grab your units and just keep moving right now because we want to keep this initial force alive. Also, guys, if it starts to get too spicy, garrison the Spartans. The Spartans in cover are so strong. This is Spartan Team Omega here with us, guys. Spartan Team Omega. Yeah, baby.
All units. All units.
One of my all-time faves right here.
All units.
And this is going to be kind of like a siege
All
battle.
units.
We're headed to
All
where this
units.
optional base is going to be. I'm going to take my Spartans when I get them down here and actually garrison them into these areas. The Spartan will take much less damage, and it'll do much more damage from cover. Alright. Now once you've fought over here, guys, start grabbing up these resources. These are going to help you, and I recommend splitting your units up to get the resources.
We're dropping a command center in that crater for you. Prepping Omega team now.
Spartan Team Omega.
On the move. Ready. Suits me.
I love this game. Yeah, this mission can be a challenge. This mission can be quite challenging, but, you know, it's all about, like anything else, just preparation, getting ready. I went ahead and did an upgrade to the base right here. Why not another supply pad, Chef? Because you can only build one upgrade at a time. So this upgrade's going while this upgrade's going. You want to make some Warthogs? You want to do a Warthog rush? Go for it. That's not going to be the style of build I'm going to go for, though. I'm going to do a little bit of a bigger build than a Warthog rush. Remember these areas too, guys, and keep track of your units around here. Let's get all these resources up. Forge is a great gatherer of resources in his vehicle because he's got a lot of mobility.
Rolling out.
Get a turret queued up. Again, why a turret's queuing, why a thing's rising, why a vehicle's queuing out of here. You can only do so much. Hey, Juvie, how you been, bud? Alrighty. And once that power plant comes up, we can set our first supply pad to upgrade. We can also set another supply pad to cruise up. And let's get another turret queued up right here. And let's bring this tank and these main units over to here, to this area right here. We're going to start upgrading turrets all around this. They're going to open up in a little bit on us with some artillery from around here, guys. And it's going to be about getting over here to stop this artillery, getting another optional base set up over here, and sustaining everything.
Supply pad complete.
Locked in. Let's go. On the way.
Also, guys, if your Marines start tying down your mobile infantry, because your mobile infantry is only going to move at the speed of your Marines, then go ahead and like garrison some Spartans into vehicles, garrison your Marines into defensive positions. Go ahead and get the Spartan out of there, though, because I'm going to want him in a vehicle. Spartans in vehicles.
UNSC survivors, cover us. Roger.
Supply pad complete.
Dropped and ready. Roger.
Enemy engagement.
Also, that's going to give you a line of sight.
Structures to the north of our base.
Turret complete.
Suit it up. You got it.
Okay, let's keep our build going. When it says the Covenant... Oh, well, right on. When it says the Covenant are building to the east, that's the cue that they're starting up their cannon, guys. They're going to start launching artillery into our base. So, at a certain point, we're going to have to start getting ready to kick butt. Now, this Cobra is going to be significant. We can use it defensively. We can use it offensively. And again, these units we can take out here and garrison in up here, and they're going to stand a much greater chance of surviving any initial siege.
Where to? On the way. Orders? Roger that.
I'm ready. Suits me.
Yes. On the move. Give me an order.
There we go.
I'm ready. I'm there.
And let's upgrade our base here and continue to upgrade our supply pads. Also, set these back guns up for anti-air vehicles.
Plasma weapon.
That plasma weapon's letting us know that that artillery piece is getting ready. Covenant mega turret. So we're going to have to get ready to take that out. But what we don't want to do is go over there half-heartedly, man. When we go over there, we want to go over there with a force that can take it. And let's upgrade our tech right here. That is a round incoming from that artillery. Your turrets will definitely help you in your defense. Also, your guys in here that survive are going to be leveling up. Your Spartan's going to be getting stronger in the Cobra. Make sure your supply pads are leveled up. What's happening in the meta? I have no idea, Juvie. I don't know. I don't know what anybody's schedules are or what anybody's going to do. I can only know what I can do, you know. Alright, now we're going to get our build going. And what we're going to want to do here, at least what my goal is going to be, is to stop this alien artillery and to take this optional base and be able to hold it. But the aliens are going to be over there, and they're going to fight hard. So we're going to go over there ready to fight.
Vehicle depot complete.
Let's start queuing up some Scorpion tanks. Yeah, I don't know, you know, I'm always happy to, you know, do stuff, but my schedule's my schedule, and I might have something else planned, they might have something else planned. Nobody's talked to me in 25 months, bro. I do everything I do. You're the first time I've seen somebody in forever. Like, when you mentioned Menace, Menace has been in the hospital after having an aneurysm in January, bro. I was like, you didn't know?
Scorpion rolling out.
Alright, let's get our next Scorpion tank queued up. Right.
All units.
Bad.
Units.
Now once we get a couple more vehicles here, a little bit more, we're going to start heading over here. We've just about got our initial force.
Ready. I'm on it.
Grenadier research. All units.
I got him.
All right, let's
All
go.
units.
There's also an optional tech reactor down here too.
Rolling out.
Right down here. And when you start moving your units like this, he usually fires a shot at you with his super cannon, so don't hesitate. Taking this base right here, though, will give you a tech reactor without having to build one, so definitely putting some Marines in it early on, really worth it. Just make sure you can hold it. You know, you don't want to come over here and garrison that reactor if you can't hold it.
Ready. I'm going.
I'm ready. You got it.
Make sure you kick back to your base and queue up new units regularly. Also run your research options in case you need to change your build pattern.
Enemy engagement.
And a good mixture of Cobras, Scorpions, and Wolverines will deal... Oh, that's that artillery piece I was telling you about, guys. Just blasted up 2 of my units right there. Let's go target that bad boy. And
More
also,
resources required.
when we can, we're going to sustain a base right in
All
front of it.
units.
They will replenish that thing.
Ready to roll. Rolling.
Forge out of there.
Uh-huh.
Send me in.
Ready. Suits me.
Man, that cannon is just devastating.
Max firing.
How you like that, tough guy? Keep queuing units, because this is going to be a war of attrition. We need to fight through this and win this fight. With your Spartans garrison, they'll fight harder and stronger, last longer. Also, you do have a heal ability.
Target.
And then just keep that fire on that thing. The goal of this is to kill that gun. That gun has to go. That gun cannot stay. No matter what, that gun has to be toasted.
Canister shell research.
Oh, yeah? Well, perfect time for a canister shell to be researched. Yeah! Now we've achieved what we wanted. Get your units in here so they're healing up. Once that cannon's gone, it ain't coming back, guys. That fight can be tough, though. I mean, I've gone over there before and had my butt kicked, and then the enemies come back, and that cannon started bombarding my base. So you really want to get that mammer jammer out of there, man. When you go to get it, make sure you kill it. Yeah, bro. He had an aneurysm, and he's out of the danger zone, and he's in recovery, bro. All right, friends.
Firebase ready.
And our little fire base is ready here. Cutter's proud of us. Yay, go Cutter! See how these guys have been fighting hunters and they're not even damaged? These are just regular Marines kicking butt in there, guys. Juvy's like, regular Marine? There ain't no such thing! Guys, Juvy's a United States Marine Corps sniper, man. He's amazing. He's a friend of mine. Really, really cool guy. Guys, so these Wolverines are great anti-air units. They're also great anti-ground units.
Supply pad complete.
Keep working on both your bases now, and pushing your directional pad's going to allow you to multitask between units fast, guys. So definitely remember you're going to have to do lots of
All
multitasking.
units.
Looks like it's about to go down right here, so we're going to get a bunch of troops over there, back this place up.
Ready. Wolverine. Moving.
And continue to upgrade this base here. These Spartans will provide you good defense, and also garrisoning any type of unit in that tower will have good results too.
Supply pad complete.
USC for the win, man, for sure, brother. For sure.
Station upgrade complete.
Alright, we're going to keep researching upgrades on our vehicles at this point.
All units.
Making sure that we put some turrets up. That'll make this area more formidable. The Spartans will
More
now be
resources
fighting under a
required.
turret.
Where to?
And we're going to pull this group back over to here to this point. Alrighty. Let's keep those turrets queued. They'll start laying down complex fires on different places. Keep queuing up those supply pads. Want to start another factory for making vehicles? Why not? Have an air vehicle factory in case you want to go air vehicle option.
Enemy engagement.
Halo Wars is a lot about once you've taken the time and made the preparation and done that initial fight, it's about sustaining what you got. upgrading. Could keep your units getting better and better. And now I've got like a little mini like convoy here. We're led by a tank. We've got Wolverines for air support.
Complete. Volley. Research.
You guys are trying to snipe at my stuff. And let's keep upgrading. Definitely balance our units. Also, guys, you could queue units here. Queue units in different spots. So if we
Enemy
put, say,
engagement.
our air pad over here, we can queue off it. Okay, that's going to be our priority attack on that base after we blast through this. Use your abilities, your powers, your volleys. Make sure you use those regularly, guys. Keep replenishing your army continuously. Watch your base's defenses. Listen to it when it says you're under attack.
Pad. Complete.
Scorpion fueled up.
All units. All units.
Watch these guys laying siege on your units because your units are going to be back there taking damage from them. So we're going to crack these guys and get them out of here. Also, guys, a lot of optional stuff. Another optional reactor over here and different areas to explore. The black box is still on this map.
Supply pad.
Every map
complete.
has a black box on it. Look at the Spartan with the Spartan laser over there. Just frying these guys. The canister shell just blows that thing right away. Just blows it apart, dude. Alright, and let's get ready to set up for our 4th tech upgrade, which is going to literally, we could do a power plant over here, which, why not? It's going to be cheaper to build one. It takes a ton of resistance. Queue up another, maybe, vehicle build spot over here. We've got more than enough resources coming in. Keep upgrading everything. Managing a lot of things at once, definitely be able to multitask will be important on this.
All units.
You got it.
I just usually use the general all unit command unless I'm like trying to, you know, really get precise.
Supply pad upgraded. All units.
On the way.
You crazy, Juvie. You crazy, man. You so crazy.
Reactor complete.
And we're just going to keep
Enemy
queuing
engagement.
units from different areas. Units from here. Our reactor's upgraded. We can queue up some Hornets over here. Ooh, we can bring a Vulture in, guys. Want to bring a Vulture in? Let's bring a Vulture in. Again, another vehicle. Oh, is the producers of Avatar playing Halo Wars? I think so. This is an Uber unit. It just says Uber unit. And it takes 6 spots of
Vehicle
your
depot.
vehicle cap, guys. Very, very powerful unit. Very fun to use.
All units.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Scorpion fueled and ready. Anytime. I'm going. Send us in.
there it is. There's the black box right there. Guys, there's a black box on every single level. You have to send a guy like Forge or Marine units to get them.
Targeting.
But then they'll pick them up. Black box 5 collected. So you see right there, guys, that's where the black
All
box is.
units.
And they're hidden on every single level. There's also a skull hidden on every single level.
All
All
units.
right, we're going to retreat our units back at this
Enemy
point. They've got a
engagement.
strong defense right there.
All units.
Rather than lose stuff, I'm going to bring my guys back and come and hit them hard when I have, you know, more power. Like stuff like this. And we'll bring our guys back here. We'll put a heal down on them.
Good to go.
There's our Vulture. That's my unit I just built, guys. The Vulture, the Uber unit. They want to play with Daddy. They can play with the Vulture. They see the Vulture, the hated. Let's make another one, too. The only thing better than one Vulture is 2 Vultures, friends. Trying to catch the Vulture riding dirty. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go say hi to these guys now. Check your stuff every once in a while. Make sure they're not sniping off anybody at your base. Also, continue your final stage upgrades. The power turret on the Scorpion is a great upgrade. Makes it very, very formidable. When you get over here, try to target the thing with everybody kind of off screen. You know, that way if they have 2 turrets up,
All units.
always try to wipe their turrets out first so that Our guys are alive and well. And that Vulture's just going to bring in such firepower. Look at the firepower coming from the Vulture.
All units.
Throw a canister shell from your tanks in the middle of that group. A volley from your Wolverines can be quite effective. And again, your Vulture's upgraded volley can be quite effective. Prioritize on hunters when you see groups like that. You know, fire it on your guys because they're going to do significant damage. And we're going to go ahead and queue up another Vulture. Just keep those Vultures queuing up. If we lose units, we're replenishing units.
Forge is down.
Don't worry if you lose some guys. Don't worry if you lose a couple guys. The computer, this is basically the end fight for this stage. And he's not going to want to get wiped out here. He's going to fight his best to try to stay alive. But we're just going to keep bringing in the hammers. And the only thing better than, like we said, one Vulture is two Vultures. Vulture starts taking too much damage. You can go ahead and throw a heal down on him. Also, that starts becoming a pain in the butt. Let's get rid of it the quick way. And you're going to need to paint the target a little bit. So get over here a little bit so you can see her.
Spinning up Mac rounds.
Looks like the Vulture's going to handle it itself, so we'll just get rid of this target. What's up, little grunt?
All units.
And just keep queuing up units to replace any units lost. The next Vulture's inbound now. It's 900 for a Vulture. We'll queue in the next one. Hey, what's up, Miss Feather? How you doing?
All units.
Right away.
Well, hello, S&G Narcotic. Good morning. Lone Wolf.
Help is coming. Trust me, you won't
Yep,
be
Spartan
disappointed.
Team Omega.
All units.
Regenerate healing targets.
Spartan Team Omega is prepped and ready. Pelican is en route.
Watch this, dude. When Spartan Team Omega shows up, they're my favorites.
Spartan Team Omega inbound.
Spartan Team Omega. The only thing better than one Spartan is 20 Spartans. Look at these guys. Spartan Team Omega inbound. One of my all-time favorites right here, Fritz. Halo Wars. What a beauty.
Never disappoint.
And Spartan Team Omega may be here, but I think our Spartan Team of Vultures was handling things just fine and
All
dandy.
units. Forge is down.
Vulture in the skies.
We'll clean up this mess.
There's Spartan Team Omega right there.
Enemy.
Damn! The
This
Spartans.
is Omega Team. This sector is clear. We're gone.
This is Omega Team. This sector's clear.
Sergeant Forge, report to
And
the
that's a
bridge
win.
ASAP.
Now, whether Spartan
We've got
teams
a
come
new-
and relieve you or you handle things with your Vulture army, be up to you. I love this one, and it's always about, like, knowing is half the battle on this game. And knowing is half the battle. Oh, wow, we went well over gold with that. Nice. Yeah, man, that was excellent. Right at part-time, 40,000 plus. Massive combat bonus, massive time bonus. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Dude, me too. Oh, me too, Lone Wolf 92. All right. So let's kick back over to one of my favorite modes here, guys. And one thing, though, before we go, when I got to take a quick break here, I got to leave you with this vid while I go to the bathroom real quick, and I will be right back, and we'll take a look at this vid, man. Spartan Team Omega in action. I'll be right back, friends.
Gentlemen, we're burning sunshine here. It's active. Sergeant. Lieutenant? Take care of those elites. He's mine. Let's go.
rest of your race weak and undisciplined.
When I was playing Halo and I'd play with my friends, this is how I always kind of imagined us, you know, like the baddest ass Spartans. And when they did Halo 5 and you got to play as like Chief and his team, you know, and Locke and his team, that's how it felt, like a group of just super badass Spartans, dude. Oh, I would love to see a Halo game. And in Halo Wars 2, I hope where there's like a moment where we have like 200 Spartans charging the battlefield versus like 1,000,000 Covenant. You know it would be epic, dude. Oh. One of my all-time favorite cutscenes right there. Oh yeah, man, one of the all-time classics right there. And that's what I mean is I'm so excited to see what they do. So there's my automatic difficulty. That's actually the highest I've ever had it. Yesterday when I was playing, it was 115. I lost it, went down to 112. I came back, I won 2, and it took it back up to 117. But yeah, that's really difficult. So why don't we just go on Legendary at this point? And I'll do a Legendary 3v3 standard battle. Let's try an interesting thing. Let's just go random and see who we get. I kind of like doing that. Do I get an alien? Do I get a prophet? Do I get the human? Woo, Legendary, it could be spicy. That's right. Halo Wars 2 is coming soon, and I am so psyched for it. Oh, man. I would like, if there were some things that could be added, I'd like to see a Covenant campaign and a Flood campaign, if possible, or maybe an optional campaign like with the Forerunners or something. I think anytime you have that where you can do the campaigns, that's really cool. It's only UNSC campaign in this, but you can play as the aliens during skirmish. So this tells me right now immediately that I have got Cutter. And what I like to do with Cutter right here, and this can be very dangerous, especially on Legendary, guys. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit right now. I'm going to come over and grab a second station right at the start. Living dangerous, Chef. That's going to take up most of my resources. But if I pull it off, I'm going to have a base. And see, with Cutter, what I love about him is you don't... That doesn't necessarily not mean that they're going to show up in your base in 1 second. Just that enemy you're getting a little recon on. But risking it for the biscuit right here, if pulled off, there's a good chance I'll be able to double my process. Plus, Cutter's bases come in with 5 pads, so it's already like a strong base right at the start. Make sure you're constantly getting all these resources. You're going to need these resources. If you go for a risk build like this, you're going to need to get as much as possible.
Supply pad complete.
Yeah, Quantum Break Tuesday, man. That's going to be huge. I'm really excited for Quantum Break. And let's go ahead and queue up another supply pad over here. Multitasking now, and multitasking dangerously. Also, set both our base flags like this. I like to keep my units where I can really see them, and also where a base turret, when it's up, will defend them. Alright, once those resources are snatched up, make sure you're constantly checking your vehicle, especially on Legendary mode. You have no time. Any mistakes, if my teammates make any mistakes, more than likely we'll lose this fight. Alright, let's kick up another turret right here, and we're almost out of the initial danger zone where we're just completely like weak and helpless, and where we have a good option. Alright, let's get another supply pad right here, and another supply pad right here. And our next build's going to be a power plant. Hey, welcome everybody. Glad to have you in here. See you later, Juvie. Go easy, bro. Look at computer coming over to take my supplies. You're me, computer. Now, we should be able to sneak right up here and get a little bit of supplies right up here, but we can run into the flood. So we got to be kind of careful when we do it. Kind of just inch up. And if the flood attack you, you can see he's scouting. Let's get our reactor up. Now, at this point, what you're going to need to do is go, all right, what is my build going to be? Am I going to go aerial? Am I going to build tanks? Am I going to build warthogs? Look at the clock. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, legendary difficulty. Anything could be about to go down. So get ready. If you're going defensive, keep queuing those turrets. It's all about management. Make sure you're getting all these resources when possible. Alright, now what I want to do is put that Jeep right here. I like to know if the alien from the bottom is coming up either from the side and he's going to hit me here or here. The Jeep will give you a little bit of extension time to understand the unit you need to queue. Oh, I hope so, bro. I can't wait. Alright, looks like he's doing a scout mission. If they scout you like that on Legendary and you do not have defenses and stuff built up, you could expect the aliens to be in your base in like 3 seconds. Alright, we're looking pretty good, but now we got to decide what's our build going to be. I think we're going to go air vehicles. We'll do the Hornets, and if we have to, we'll go to Uber units. Like, okay, it looks like we've got, yeah, a little probing run. That's fine. I love taking out his initial resource gathering. Everything's going great so far. Let's queue up our airports. Let's upgrade this platform to the 4th upgrade, or the final upgrade for it, so we'll have all our building spots, so everything's queuing together. You really got to be efficient if you're going to go for a win on Legendary, guys. Alright. I love this game. For me, it's an artwork. It's an art form, man. It's like, alright. And what I want to do is queue up my next air tower over here. And this is probably going to bring them to my door because I'm really on a power build right now. Early on. 4 minutes, and I'm set to start. He's training brutes. Okay, so I got to assume a brute rush is coming. Let's kick up a back turret back here. Back turrets are great for putting a lot of damage on when your front turret's getting attacked. Okay, again. And also, at this point, if I want... Oh, wow. He's already got that base upgraded like that. He is not messing around. Alright. Let's get our first queue for our air units. Also, keep upgrading these supply pads, guys. Any chance you have that extra currency while stuff's queuing, get these things upgraded.
Elite honor guards.
It's going to probably be a double rush at my front door.
Turret complete. Air pad complete.
Hornet in the air.
Let's start double queuing. So now we're making double the production line for our Hornets. Let's kind of supervise over here, see what's going on, following our units in right here. Looks like our 2 units are kind of doing a quick attack build. Here comes the Chieftain. Figured we were going to see him about now. Ah, oh yeah, this is going to be serious time. This is going to be real serious time.
Hornet prepped and flying.
This is going to be a tough fight. The enemy's not trying to go quietly into the night. Prep your units, prep your units.
All units.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a serious one. I'm going to look for the weak
All
spot.
units.
Oh wow, he's
All
coming
units.
hard and he's coming fast.
Hornet in the air.
Our allies attack.
Now fighting under my
Enemy
teammates'
engagement.
turrets right there, optimal. Where I'm fighting them under turrets, watch for the Prophet's powers. Just keep targeting vehicles and focus your vehicle's fire on the vehicles. This is going to be a real street fight right now. The computer's coming hard. He's coming hard right now.
All units.
Gyros rotated. Hornet, good to go.
You know, a lot of times, if Legendary intimidates you with the AI and your teammates' AI is leaving a little bit to be desired, try it without, try it solo or one-on-one too, because it can be quite challenging on Legendary when you've got all 3 of the aliens attacking you.
Space.
Enemy engagement. Turret complete. All units.
In the air. AV-14 standing by. Hornet here.
All units.
Locusts are priorities, guys. Those are base killers. Any chance you can take those guys down, take them down fast as possible. Those are real priorities, man. They will melt a base so fast. Alright, so what I need to do is keep prepping my supply pads.
Hornet up. Weapons on.
All units.
Hornet engaging.
Keep your units focusing fire. You see how those guys are just melting down his towers?
All units.
The locusts are very dangerous. Good chance, though, if we can hold here, that we can still turn this tide of this battle. Keep queuing. Like right now, I'm the only one really bringing offense, so I'm queuing like crazy right now, replenishing units. Here we go. Here's Big Blue showing up. Yeah! Now we take the fight to him! Keep queuing units, guys. Always replenishing your army. This is a fight. This is going to be a street fight. There can be only one, and it's going to be you. All right, now we're going to stick it to him. Never let off. Kill these guys. Priority target, Tango Alpha, immediately needs to be eliminated. He will roast things off from across the map. All right. Love the music when it starts going. Da-na, na-na. Focus units, priority fire, targets, targets, targets. Once one target's hit the next target. But do not let them not focus their fire. We're going to need to upgrade our reactor at 1200 here, guys. So it's going to be a moment of save, but we got to go to that next. I'll never surrender. My teammate will live on. We're going to live on. We're a fight. Today will be our Halo Independence Day. Alright, now we're going to move on up here, and we're going to try to flank this battlefield. Let's keep our Hornets upgraded. As soon as we can get our wingmen with our double rocket launchers, once our power plant upgrades right here, we're upgrading our Hornets. Let's make these some wicked mammer jammers. Yeah! Alright, and let's check this out from the rear flank here. Kind of peek over, see how defended he is over here. On Legendary, I'm sure he's going to have some... Alright, go straight for the temple. Kill his tech.
AV-14 standing by. Holding for orders.
Look at my upgraded turrets. Those are upgraded turrets right there. Tier 2. They're not even Tier 3 turrets yet. Massing fire. Let's put a flame mortar on them. That's going to help them tear through these guys even faster.
Enemy engagement.
Orders, sir.
All units. Turret complete.
By no means is this fight over yet. Get ready to dig in. Keep getting ready to replenish your tech.
Turret improved.
Doing awesome, buddy. Doing awesome, awesomeness. Heck yeah, now we got wingmen in there with rocket launchers. If you look in here now, we've got guys hanging on the side now with rocket launchers, baby. Yeah! It ain't over yet, though. It ain't over yet. We got a lot of work still to do. Keep breathing the heat. Look at those brutes getting punished on their way back across the battlefield. That's why my friend, he'd be like, defenses are worthless. What do they ever do? And I'm like, I'm Stonewall Euler. I don't go quietly into the night. Never. All right, we're going to get our next upgrade over here, and let's get ready to go Mac Cannon upgrade here or troop expansion here for our troop cap. Also, keep back and manage that battlefield whenever possible. Mac that! It's the Mac. Return of the Mac, baby.
All units.
Hey, good morning, friends. Play one of my all-time favorites here, Halo Wars on Legendary difficulty. I actually play it on a higher difficulty automatic, but it's very hard to do with computer-controlled allies because they sometimes build lemming builds, sometimes they build amazing builds. So I usually go solo versus the CPU at that difficulty. All right, guys, we're going to upgrade our other power plant here to go to our 4th tech upgrade. If our Hornets get wiped out, we'll be able to start calling in those big gun vultures like we used in that last story mission. Also, seeing that he's still got devastating amounts of firepower. He's still got a lot of locusts, so in one moment we might have to shift. Focus back guns first, guys. Those are anti-air guns. Want to take those down first, bros. They'll really shred up your air units fast. Keep queuing up any additional units lost.
555.
Good sign. One of the AIs is down.
Acquired.
One less one to worry about. When you see one down like that, a little bit of, you're like, all right. Right, let's pull around the front, make sure we hit these turrets. We don't want nothing shooting at us for free. Also, we do have heal power, so if we can get our guys healing while fighting, optimal. Keeping our soldiers alive whenever possible. There's the brute chieftain fighting in front of my tower. Yeah, goodbye, chieftain. That's why defense is rock!
Our ally reports that he is attacking the enemy here.
Max upgrade our guns. Now these turrets will now go from doubles to big guns to big guns. That wasn't even fully upgraded turrets, friends. Now turrets do have their weak points. Locust will come right in there and melt your turrets off before they're ever there. But against alien rushes where they're bringing in their characters, upgraded flame turrets, priceless.
Base under attack.
Look at this. Even the Locusts, because they're coming in range, they're taking heat from my turrets. Now my turrets, see how they're melting them? Turrets would be optimally set right now with rails, but they're still doing enough fire and still returning enough fire at this point right now to be significant. Let's go ahead and bring our units over.
Our ally has extra supplies. We should flare one of their supply pads if we would like them to send us some.
And I'm going to divide my units right here because I want to keep the pressure on this guy up here. But I don't want him to just stroll into my base or anything unfighting, you know. I don't want him to just walk in there.
All units.
Weapons hot.
All units.
Our ally is building a base here.
And let's keep upgrading. Those upgraded turrets right there.
Hornet on station.
This is on Xbox One, Mike. It's backwards compatible, bro. You can download it, play it. I had it digitally, so I just set it to download. I'm not a member of the preview program. I just set it to download. Guys, remember to focus fire with your units. See how they're like kind of willy-nilly and firing at everything? Bring all the units over to shoot at one target. Bring all the units over to shoot at another target. You'll figure out what priorities are as you play more and more of the game. Certain structures, certain vehicles will always be priority targets. Enemy powers. I gotta think that Avatar did a lot of inspiration on this game. Got a lot of inspiration from this game. This game was out way before Avatar. I watched Avatar at the movie theater the night I went and picked up Halo Reach.
All units. All units.
Now let's head on back up to this base, and we'll attack Purple's heavy base at the very end here. Oh, I want to hear those big turrets. What are they shooting at?
Approved.
Oh, brutes. Meh.
Enemy engaged.
VTOL in the air.
All units.
Will go.
Supplies. We should flare one of their supply pods.
Upgrade our MAC cannon now. And looking good. We'll do our troop cap next. Let's focus. We're going to focus on his tech build right here, right now. We want to kill his temple first. Priority Alpha Tango Bravo. That temple's got to go.
Under attack. Turret complete.
Has been driven back.
Base under attack. Huh? What do you got? What do you got? What's in the box? That was a short attack. Well, they're coming back up for some more, huh? Looks like my teammates leading him actually towards my base. Whatever. You should hide under these turrets, bro. Let the flame turrets protect you.
Orders, sir.
There, right?
Says that he is in this position.
This is AI, brother. This is AI legendary difficulty, bro. That is AI teammates and AI computer players.
Turret improved.
Oh, you can play online. Would I broadcast playing online? No.
All units.
I'm not some ESL Ninja Pro. I don't show people my tech build. I'm building air units! Then see them drive over with vampires and wolverines. I wouldn't want to make my opponent weak like that. I'll never broadcast this game while playing multiplayer. Skirmishes, though, with friends against the AI is definitely possible. And doing cooperative campaign with my old platoon on here for sure. Why not? Why not? All right. Not ashamed to be playing AI right now. They gave me a great battle. I know my skills are very awesome at this game. I'm a general, and you don't earn a general's rank just palling around there. I am psyched for Quantum Break. No, I'm playing a skirmish, Film Freak, and I'll never play this game multiplayer. If that's a problem with you, or you think I'm some kind of tool because I won't play a game showing a person my broadcast, my tech build, and I don't trust their honesty word on it, I'm sorry, guys. I guess I'm a jerk weasel. Because when I go to Vegas and I win money playing cards, I don't flip over my Texas Hold'em hand to the entire table and go, look, I'm going to bluff! Oh! Nobody does that. I don't tell my opponent my strategy when I play chess. I wouldn't want to weaken his skills that much. I would hope that they could rise up and not have to see play by play how I'm doing it. Thank you, Mike. Mickey PC Gaming, thank you for the host. Look, it looks like a Spartan jacked the vehicle. He did. Ha ha!
All units.
Wow.
All units.
And let's line up with our Macalicious Mac cannon. Bring back the Mac! Bam! The sniper cannon from outer space. Alright, well, let's go put the nail in this guy's coffin here. That's one Spartan over there is like taking 25 laser beams to his face. We're coming, Billy the Dog! Spartans never die. For the Spartans! Yes, I'm quite the jerk weasel. Woo! Look at my guys all star up right there. The superstars. Alright, so where's his final base at? Because the blue guy is still producing units from somewhere. So let's grab this in 14 seconds. Let's cruise over here. Make sure we don't have nothing over here. We've got a good handle on him now, man. And off, it was thin down. Oh, here he is, right there. Should do her. Unless he's got a base up here, maybe. How is it PvP? Well, it's an amazing game when you play it with an amazing squad. Could be challenging if you and your team aren't on the same build idea, or one guy wants the turtle and two guys want to rush, and you don't get on that like flow of how to do it. It can be quite challenging. But to earn a general's rank, man, it's one of my greatest achievements, one of my greatest prides. Over 1,000 multiplayer games, and let's see how we did there. Well, first place, woo! And on legendary here, yeah, Anders really stepped up and helped. Sergeant Forge was in a tough spot, but at least he didn't roll over and die. Yeah, that was a good fight. That was fun. Legendary, woo! I tell you, when you feel that legendary is too easy, well, then you can get your automatic difficulty up with wins. Now, this will go up by winning, and it'll go down by losing. Yesterday, I heard legendary sits at level 100. Easy is 25, normal is 50, heroic is 75, legendary 100. My automatic difficulty is 17 points above legendary. When playing the computer, it's like fighting a nightmare. Every move I make, he perfectly counters my move. Yes, quite fun. Alright, well, let's do another legendary battle here. And let's go ahead over to the Frozen Valley. And I'm going to change it up this time. I'm going to go random. Alright, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, and we'll start this Mammer Jammer up, and we'll rock some more Halo Wars. Really glad having you here this morning. Always fun. Really glad to chat with you guys. Woo woo! Woo! Just grabbed a huge cup of hot coffee. Do I want a game later on? Interesting. I am not sure what my schedule for later today will be. Tomorrow we're going to be on World of Tanks in the broadcast. Really looking forward to jumping back on tanks. Definitely. Alright, Frozen Valley in the center here. Interesting option. This could be a challenging base to have.
I'll do it.
Got an enemy base right here that's actually occupied. As soon as I can build up my chieftain to kill it, I'm going to go with it. Ooh, and randomly I got the brute chieftain. Nice. I like the chieftain. It's powerful. So I like to go resource pad first, even on legendary. Again, queue a turret, guys. While your resource pad is queuing, you have room to queue a turret. You can't build anything yet. And you can go ahead and set up your temple next. Our ally plans to rush the enemy. Well, I hope he has good luck with that. Okay, we're going to be attacked immediately. He hopes to attack us before we're ready. Let's get these resources over here in the center. Keep away from enemy bases whenever possible.
Complete.
Why not?
And let's go ahead, queue up our next thing.
Chieftain prepared.
Chieftain prepared. And if the chieftain's got to fight, I'm going to want him to fight under his turret right here. And we're going to need another turret back here when we have the resources for it.
Ready.
I'm going to go for a Banshee build. I do too. I have a couple thousand hours of time into it, Husky Boy. Beep, 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 beep.
Warehouse complete.
Alrighty there.
All
And let's
units.
come on over here and grab these resources with our little motorcycle there. Queue up our next supply pad here to get going. And keep our chieftain back over by our base for now. Just send that little car over there, your little brute chopper. The brute chopper. Well, looks like the enemy's keeping his word and coming right through the middle of the battlefield towards us. I'm going to bring my chieftain over and have him fight underneath my turret. And I'm going to prep my turret, I'm going to assume, for a battle against aliens. Like, actually against the aliens themselves. Let's go ahead and set up another upgrade on that.
Warehouse complete.
And we'll be ready for our build queue for our defenses.
Turret improved.
Yeah. If he's going to come over here and get right in my face right now, I'm going to fight him right underneath my turrets right here. Chieftain's more than strong enough to stand against one of these guys solo. Let's also get our summit ready so we can start making our offensive units when it's time to counter back. Yeah! I am excited for Halo Wars 2, Husky Boy. Very excited.
All
I think that'll be a
units.
big game.
What now? Got it. On
You're
it.
supposed to grab those. And let's get ready to take our platform to the level 4 upgrade. Oh, looks like he's going to go.
This location.
Looks like he's going straight after yellow right now, which is not good for yellow.
All set.
Okay. It's the chieftain heading down there. Alright. Easy way to counter a brute rush is with jackals. But we can also counter them with an arrow.
Complete.
Summit, we're going to start going ahead and queue in our banshees. And let's see how bad yellow's getting hit down here right now.
All units.
Okay. Yellow's going to need to hold out for a little bit.
Banshee, ready for orders.
Our allies' attack failed.
And let's queue up another supply pad here. We always want something queuing. And then our next thing will be a shield generator.
On station. Going. You got it. Banshee.
And I'm going to come over to kill this guy and try to help Yellow out. Because if Yellow could stay alive, then Yellow's probably going to help me out. I don't want to lose too much in trying to do it and trying to save him, you know.
Waiting.
Make sure if your guys teleport too that they get back with your
All
chieftain.
units.
And let's go ahead and start up our shield generator in case we get attacked by the other aliens that are, I'm sure. Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm sure they're getting ready to hit me now. It's all about keeping the pressure on your opponents. I'm not going to go quietly into the night.
Our opponent has deployed the elite honor guard.
All units. Shield generator complete.
Now the shield generator will make my base significantly stronger now. Now they have to get through my shields to hurt it. Also having turrets there will put them in a situation where they're fighting a shield, not even damaging me, and I am damaging them.
All units.
And the chieftain here using up all his resources early on definitely gives me hope.
Enemy engagement.
Because if we can get him out early,
All units.
Good is done. Banshee, ready.
keep queuing banshees, keep replenishing. They should be flying straight out of there, straight to your chieftain through the teleporter. That's going to give him an advantage. And pick these brutes off over here if you see like one brute just kind of weak right there sitting there. Get rid of him so he's not just sitting there hammering something with his brute shot. Then focus everything you got on these guys. Keep queuing banshees. At a certain point, the chieftain's going to decide he doesn't want to be in this. Now, let's see what's going on over here. What do they got? They showed up at my base yet? No? Alright. Very nice.
Our ally has been driven back.
All units.
You can see the chieftain's got a hell of a lot of firepower and a lot of health, but once he's down, that's their hero down, and he's put a lot of energy into beating that base, but not defeating it. He's used up a lot of resources. Well, I'll see you later, Jack. You have a great day, bro.
Our ally
This game's called Halo Wars, Nigel, 1982. You never played her? It's a classic from the Xbox 360, one of my all-time faves right here. Making a little war on the Brute Chieftain right now. Sending my Banshees through. Going to continue to build my army. Continue to defend my base, upgrade my stuff. Let's get a supply pad upgrade here at 225 right about now. Want to constantly be upgrading. This one's about multitasking. Alright, there he goes. That's a great sign. Now let's head over to here where our guys are staged. This is a healing section in the center of the map. I'm going to rally my units.
controls this location.
And I'm going to go hit that chieftain. He's used a ton of resources up. Oh, nice. Yesterday, Husky Boy, my opponent and my teammate died right early on. One of my classic, he's got the rank of a commander, and he died early on. He gave up. I was like, dude, you're not going to like sacrifice your base and build another base and all that. I ended up giving him about 2,000 in resources, and he still died. And I ended up fighting 3 aliens AI on Legendary by myself, dude. I had a full unit cap of vultures. Alright guys, now if we can engage these guys right here underneath this healing zone, it's going to be an interesting fight right here. Definitely want to prioritize on their profit. I mean, the Arbiter there. And the Banshees, I have a lot of Banshees. Like, I have not stopped. I've continuously just kept my build up. So it's been pretty darn significant.
To improve the supply situation and may not attack for a while.
What do you want?
Oh yeah, this is a great one, Naughty. I just killed that's their leader right there. I'm just chasing him, powered, shooting him. Now no more units can teleport to those guys. And I'm going to actually assault this base with my allies. Yeah, my allies are up there assaulting his base right now. So I'm going to get in on that. And let's keep upgrading our platforms. You could also queue brutes out of here, guys, so you could have Banshees and brutes teleporting just like this to your chieftain. Very significant.
Enemy engagement.
Very significant. Allow you to queue up a large army fast, friends. And let's get over here and help them shut that down. Nice. Now let's go straight over here and help them hit this. The chieftain, he's already been sacrificed. He'll probably be back there at this point. You'll just watch the little brutes come running out, and they'll go straight through the teleporter like anything else, right to their chieftain. They're a great shock unit. They're awesome to upgrade. Very powerful unit. I've done brute rushes before where I've just taken the chieftain and them over. Hey, Nade Burrito. Good morning, Back Scratcher. Hi, guys. Playing one of my all-time faves right now, little Halo Wars, friends. All right, I'm going to have my units focus all fire on one area. It does get a little bit of breakup sometimes, guys, when it gets really busy on here, I've noticed. But usually once the units have all moved, there just must be a lot of stuff going on. And let's keep queuing up Banshees. Also, we can start our upgrades, and we can start getting ready to upgrade this next base upgrade over here. Definitely want to kill these temples first, guy. That's one of them down. Excellent.
All units. All units.
Good morning. Glad to have you guys here. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. We're playing a little Halo skirmish on Legendary. Sometimes when you got a lot of stuff going on, I've noticed a little bit of breakup. It usually centers itself once you just kind of move your camera off the screen and back. I did have it lock up once on me, but... There we go. Bit of distortion there. I apologize, friends. Let's do a supply pad upgrade. Make sure our supply pads are going to the next level.
Give me authority.
Hey, Trotted 495. What's up, Kills for Fun? How you doing? Killing for fun myself right now.
All units. All units.
I'm going to take out this reactor here, and you'll stop his tech upgrade. We can put our brutes in there that we've been sending through and have them increase our tech. And let's come on back here and upgrade our chieftain.
Waiting for instructions.
Yeah, and now what I'm going to do is look for some of my brutes. There we go. And I'm going to tell my guys, get in here, and this will give me the tech upgrade that those guys had a second ago themselves. So that's very nice to have.
Is targeting enemy reactors.
All units.
As you wish.
And with that, we'll be able to research the repeating cannon and go to the birthright, where the chieftain will actually pull his enemies to his hammer. It is just amazing. Fully upgraded 3-star chieftain is a force unto himself. Oh, and there's different modes in this game too, guys. Like, I'm playing a standard battle, but there's like a deathmatch mode. There's like a resource gather mode. There's a lot of different modes in this. And there's a small expansion that came out that actually added some maps to it too for multiplayer.
Engagement.
Hey, Greg Deasy, how you doing, bud?
Circling.
All All units. Repeating
Again.
cannon research.
Alright, now the repeating cannon is a great upgrade for these. I mean, it just, like, especially versus, like, regular troops, it just plows through regular troops. And let's keep our Banshee queue up. Ooh, the Birthrights research, nice. Let's research Tsunami. I'm going for it, brother. I'm going for it. Oh yeah, see, there's so much stuff going on screen right now is what's going on. Huge battle.
On station.
That's funny. You can upgrade your brutes with jump pack, and the brute shock can be upgraded. The upgrades, when you upgrade your tech here, especially with your leader can be an army onto himself, guys. Literally, the brute chieftain can be incredibly powerful. Any of them can. The arbiter, the prophet.
Our ally is focused on purchasing upgrades.
These will be priorities because these are anti-air vehicles. So they're going to fight really nice versus the Banshees. So I'm going to prioritize them. Targets. And where's the prophet at? Because he's down there melting my stuff, and we're gonna oh, here he is. And he'll be our next party. Watch the repeating lasers right here on the prophet. They're gonna shred through him so fast. The repeating laser, I can't stress that enough, is a significant upgrade.
Our ally is currently focusing on building new units.
Vortex upgrade.
Ooh, the Chieftain's Vortex is up. He's only got Destiny and Singularity.
Waiting.
It is insane when that is fully upgraded. Oh, there goes the prophet.
All units.
Ready for order.
See my Chieftain pull those guys to him? That was his hammer at work, guys. It actually pulled them to him. Alrighty. Last little bits of his army.
All units.
I love the Halo music. It's so good.
Send them in. Make 'em fly. Pulling. Where to?
The Chieftain is so powerful. And let's check this top corner up here.
All
Right,
units.
yep, here we go. Oh, 2 scarabs? You know, if I've dealt with a bunch of scarabs before with ODSTs, with, you know, upgraded stuff, but when you've got 2 scarabs each, oh my god, 4 scarabs at once? Holy smokes, devastating. We could also queue vampires if we wanted ourselves. We're going to stick with our Banshee build for now. And let's continue our upgrade.
All units.
Vampires, they ain't no joke. And then with backed up with the troops, powerful. Powerful. Now let's add even more to the Chieftain's powers himself. And here's the man of the hour. What's up, Chiefy McChiefington? This is the Brute Chieftain's Vortex power, guys. Look at that. And the more stuff he destroys with it, the powerfuler it gets.
All units.
Prophet's giving me a shellacking right now. He's over here melting me. The Prophet just hit me with his death ray and melted my Chieftain. That was pretty awesome. Alrighty. We'll have to re-queue him up. If your hero gets wasted, you'll have to re-queue him. That Prophet came over and put his cosmic flamethrower beam down on my head. Oh, dude, warthogs? Yeah. You know, I never really saw too much unless it was like 2 armies moving at once. And then you could see some slowdown. The frame rate could drop and stuff. Not bad for an 8-year-old game, though. I mean, let's throw some vampires in the mix so that we have some of that anti-air ability, too. Because they really shredded up our banshees fast.
Banshee on station.
Our teammates are up here bringing it, too. Look at our teammate with his vulture. Get him, teammate! And let's queue some more banshees. Chieftain should be back on the field soon. And that's why killing their temple after killing their leader is so important, because if they don't have their temple, they can't bring their leader back on. William! Good morning, sir. I saw that thing on Facebook with the horror movie stuff. That was hilarious, dude. That made me laugh, bro.
Our ally says that he is assaulted.
All units. All units.
Banshee in the air.
I'll check over here for my ally. I don't think there's an enemy alien base here, but let's make sure. We got an alien living next door. Aliens living next. No, this is just a regular
Enemy
base.
engagement.
Banshee ready for order.
Your team is victorious.
Yay, we're the best. I actually think my teammates carried me through a little bit on that one. I got trashed at the end. Well, another win on Legendary. Friends, I'm going to go ahead and call that a day for my broadcast. I will put the archive of this broadcast up on my YouTube. I'm waiting for Twitch's exporter to be back up. Their video exporter's been down for 2 days, guys. So when that's back up and I can export my videos over to my YouTube, I will absolutely do that so you can check these battles. You go, man, that looks fun. I like that build style. Definitely going to be rocking a lot of games. I'm probably going to be on World of Tanks the rest of the day, and World of Tanks will be what we're broadcasting tomorrow. We'd love to see you in the broadcast if you'd like to come. Again, my name's Happy Chef Will. I play video games here every day on Xbox One, sometimes on my PlayStation 4. I think life's amazing when you can get to meet awesome people in the chat, talk about games that we love like Halo Wars here, a classic gem. Play it, remember the history of it, celebrate the next one coming out. That's what we're going to do here on this channel. That's what we're going to continue to do. I'm never going to fight with nobody. I keep my channel really mellow, really relaxed. I'm not going to battle with the trolls and the bears in here. We're just going to be like, bro, if you don't want to hang, come back another time. My goal is to give you guys great entertainment and be like a great TV show that you guys can look forward to daily. All right, bye-bye, friends. We'll see you next time.